Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and in this video we will be talking about ship-to-ship refueling, a tech that has been worked on for CIG for quite some time. It has been expected by players for quite some time, and it is finally coming to us in Star Citizen Alpha 3.17. It's almost been confirmed, but it is in the committed section on the roadmap, which means that the devs are almost pretty certain that it is going to be coming in the next patch. That is wonderful, but the question is why? Why is it coming now? Why are players going to be use it, if at all? And these are questions that I've been wondering for myself, and I was thinking that maybe you guys were also thinking about those questions. So first, I think that the reason why we're getting ship-to-ship refueling now is not because of the PU, is not because people have been complaining that the Starfarer is only good for cargo hauling, but actually it's a terrible cargo hauler because of how slow and sluggish it is. No, it's not because of that. I think that it is because they are doing their best to finish Squadron 42, and there's probably going to be some ship-to-ship refueling in Squadron 42, which makes sense. When you are in the army, air fighters also get refueled in the air. There are big refueler planes that fly in the air and refuel fighters, and it would make sense that maybe in Squadron 42 we may have like a long haul mission, or maybe the Idris where we are stationed is not available and nobody is there to refuel us, so maybe a Starfarer would be the best option, but we'll have to also make sure the Starfarer wouldn't die in the operation. That could be a fantastic type of mission, I think, in Squadron 42. And I could totally imagine that happening, and I think that they needed that to be done. And so, since it is done for Squadron 42, it is also finally made available for the PU. This is something that has been said over and over again. Squadron 42 takes the advantage over the PU, but if it's ready for Squadron 42 and it can get into the PU, then let's bring it into the PU. Now, the next question is, what are we going to be able to do with a Starfarer that refuels other ships in the PU? And that's another big topic with another big question with a lot of possible answers, because I don't think that Starfarer owners are going to get their money's worth in terms of return on investment when it comes to ship refueling, unless things change a lot in the verse. And the reason is because right now, when you're out of fuel in a fighter, it's very easy to get some fuel back. You just go to a station and it's very cheap, and that's basically it. So I think that this could be useful for orgs, maybe, I would say. Let's say there's an org with a lot of different, like a fighter squadron, for example. They do a lot of bounties together. They don't bother going back to Port Olisar or to any other station. They're happy doing their thing outside of stations, outside of civilized space, maybe in the system, if I may say so. Well, this is where an org could use a Starfarer so that they don't need to go back to a station. But then, again, it wouldn't be for money. It would just be out of convenience. I don't think that anyone who is inside the law is going to bother calling a Starfarer, wait for the Starfarer to come if they are running out of fuel. Plus, it's really hard. As far as I'm concerned, I've been playing almost non-stop since 3.0 was released, since the fuel was introduced in the game as well. I have never run out of fuel in Star Citizen, not a single time. The only time I was out of fuel was out of quantum fuel. Yes, that has happened. But again, I was always given the opportunity to go back to a nearby station, refuel quantum, and then go to my destination. So that's why I don't think that it's going to be worth using a Starfarer, and same with Starfarer owners. It's not going to be worth their while as well, because who wants to pay, for that service, let's say 5,000, 10,000 Alpha UEC, when you just grab some fuel for a few hundred Alpha UECs at the station. So it doesn't make any sense to me. What makes sense though, and this is something that some of you guys in the community have been talking about in the chat, in my live streams. By the way, I do live streams every day of the week plus Saturdays, so if you want to check it out, the link to my Twitch channel is in the description down below. So what I think makes sense is that the Starfarer is going to be useful for criminals. Criminals, remember, do not have access to stations. They shoot at you after a certain degree of crime stat. And, when you run out of fuel, and let's say you can't even go back to Greymax because you don't even have enough quantum fuel, for example, or you don't bother going back to Greymax because you're around Microtech. Well, having a Starfarer, a criminal-aligned Starfarer, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have a crime stat, but they are maybe friendly to you, could be very useful, or maybe some kind of trader or business person who doesn't care refueling criminals. Well, that could be it. That could be your solution here. And this is where I think that maybe there is a market in the game for Starfarers, but that's basically it. Now, of course, when Pyro is going to come out, that's going to be a whole other game because, well, Pyro is going to be the wild, wide west over there. There won't be too many stations. There's going to be stations, but they're going to be scattered all around the system. Maybe you won't have a good enough reputation with them. Let's say, for example, you are a lawful citizen, but that station belongs to a criminal group, and they know that you are a lawful citizen. They hate you. Well, you're not going to be able to refuel there, right? Obviously. Or let's say, for example, it seems that I was told that word is that the Pyro system is going to be bigger than the Sentinel system, so it's also possible that there are going to be more chances to run out of quantum fuel as well over there, which is also where a Starfarer could come handy. So, well, let's wait and see. As far as I'm concerned here, I think that in the Sentinel system there aren't going to be much opportunities, but probably in Pyro and then in Nyx, we will see more of those ship-to-ship refueling. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys. We know that we have a giveaway this month. Thanks to Triple of Predator Mount, we are giving away a set of 2 of these gorgeous mounts that you can clamp on any type of desks so that you can play Star Citizen with your favorite joysticks in the most comfortable way. These set of mounts are worth $180, and they can be yours if you answer the question I'm asking right now. What use are you going to see for the Starfarer ship-to-ship refueling system when it's going to be released in 3.17? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure to be also subscribed in public settings so I can see that you are subscribed. If you want to help me out, also on Patreon via the YouTube Join membership program, you'll have access to my Discord channel where, thanks to Dr. Forbin, we have a Genesis Starliner. How amazing is that, right? Well, it's right over there too. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Eric on the Dr. Forbin and the DJ Dunn. It's been the Eradicator. Please don't forget to hit the like button and help me out also with the algorithm by subscribing. It would really help a lot these days. I would really appreciate that. And have a wonderful day. It's the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Join membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.